Hello friends, in our previous lecture we have completed simple divided bar diagram. Now we are going for the next type, that is percentage divided bar diagram, and after that no graphs are to be done in the graph. This is the last graph which we are doing in the graph 2. After that all the graphs will be done, all the diagrams will be done in notebook itself. Okay, there are circle diagram, pie diagram, pictorial all that things we will do in our notebook itself. So this is the last graph. So after that what you need to do, you please keep your graph book safe, and at the exam time please preserve it so that you can watch the graphs also. Okay, yes, now we are starting friends. We are writing the next heading. Percentage divided bar diagram. We will all write these things in our notebook. Percentage divided bar diagram. In that, this is same as simple divided bar diagram. This is same as simple divided bar diagram. Why it is same? The reason is that both has the same method to do. Means you have to draw the two bars itself with a split up line calculation and everything. Only the basic difference is percentage we have to do. All other calculations and method is same as simple divided bar diagram, comma, only the difference is to calculate the percentage to the given date. All other calculations and method is same as simple divided bar diagram. Only the difference is to calculate the percentage to the given data. Means we have to draw two bars, we have to do split up line, everything is same. Only the difference is first we need that percentage to the data. Now what we are writing about percentage divided, percentage divided bar diagram is more better than simple divided bar diagram, as comparison is easily possible for interrelated subdata because the bars of both data will have same height. Percentage divided bar diagram is more better than simple divided bar diagram. What is the reason? As comparison is easily possible for interrelated simple divided bar diagram also has easy comparison, but here the comparison is very easy because the bars of both data will have same height. In simple divided bar diagram in our previous question, one bar was for 1200, other was for 1000. So easily comparison was not possible to them. We have to check the centimeters covered. But here it will be easy because percentage are total 100. We have to make the graph, we have to make the bar diagram based on percentage. So both will have same height and comparison will become easy. Okay. So this much you will write. Now in our graph, sixth question. In our graph book, exercise 2.3, sum number 6. Draw percentage divided bar diagram from the data given in example 5. Now see friends, bar diagram we have to understand when total is not given and one characteristics. Multiple bar diagram also we have to understand when total is not given and two characteristics are given. Simple divided bar diagram also we can understand when totals are given and there are interrelated subdata. But percentage bar diagram, when we need to draw friends, it will be clearly mentioned. So in question they cannot write draw appropriate bar diagram. In percentage bar diagram always the name will be given in the question that which graph is to be drawn. But if the name is not mentioned, then you only have three options. What three options you have? Bar diagram where there is one characteristics and total is not given. When there are two characteristics and also total is not given, then multiple bar diagram. When the total is given and characteristics are more, then always simple divided bar diagram. And whenever you need to draw percentage bar diagram, it will be clearly mentioned. So here we need to use the information of question number 5 itself. So again write that question H. Region A, region B. Less than 15 child, 480, 360, 350. 15 to 35, they are young. 360, 250. 35 to 60 are adult. 240 to 100. More than 60 are old. 120, 200. Total 1200, 1000. Now we will write as it is given, comma, will represent the data through percentage divided bar diagram graph. Calculation for split up line and percentage to given data. What is the basic difference between simple divided and percentage divided? In simple divided, directly calculation for split up line, and here calculation of split up line, but first we need that percentage to the given data. Okay, now I am drawing the columns. Age, region A, number of persons, percentage is equals to given value divided by total into 100, split up line. Again, region B, number of persons, percentage is equals to given value divide by total multiply 100, split up line. You need this much column, friends. Then less than 15, child 15 to 35, young. You may leave one line, friends, for this. 35 to 60 are adult, more than 60 are old, and finally you may leave one line, my friends, otherwise the data will not be proper. Somewhat huge calculation is there. If you want, you can take your book and also you can write. Now we are writing the data. 480, 360, 240. Okay, the power supply has gone. 120, 1200. Here as we are calculating percentage, so percentage total will be always 100. Then 350, 250, 200, 200 and 1000. Here also percentage total will be 100 dash and dash should be here. So in this way our blank column is done. Okay, yes. Now friends, first we need percentage and then we will do split up line. Okay, now how to calculate the percentage? Given value is 480, total value is 1200, multiply 100, then 360 divided by 1200, multiply 100, 240 divided by 1200, multiply 100, 120 divided by 1200, multiply 100. After that here also 350, here total is 1000, multiply 100, 250 divided by 1000, multiply 100, 200 divided by 1000, multiply 100, 200 divided by 1000, multiply 100. Now I am calculating each percentage using our calculators. 480 divided by 1200 multiply 100 is 40. 360 divided by 1200 multiply 100 is 30. 240 divided by 1200 multiply 100 is 20. Okay. 120 divided by 1200 multiply 100 is 10. Now to check, 40 plus 30 plus 20 plus 10 is percentage are. It is not always that 40, 20, 30, 20, it will be in line. This is not possible. Okay, sometimes it may come and sometimes it may not come. Okay, here 350 divided by 1000 multiply 100 is 35. 250 divided by 1000 multiply 100 is 25. 200 divided by 1000 multiply 100 is 20. And again the same value is 20. Now friends, what is the difference between this and that? Simple divided bar diagram we were calculating split up line using this, but in percentage divided diagram we are having percentage, so do the split up line with percentage itself. Okay, here I am writing based on percentage. Based on percentage. Okay. Now start with 100, the total, minus first value as you know 60. Then take 60 down, minus 30 is equals to 30. Take 30 down, minus 20, 10. 10 minus 10, 0. Its last value should be 0. So 60. First cut will be on 60, then 30, then 10, then directly it will come to 0. Okay, that side total again 100 minus 35 is 65. 65 minus 25 is 40. 40 minus 20 is 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. So you may see it, how the calculation is done. Taking total and here split up line, taking total and there also split up line. Okay, so this is the calculation. Now we are drawing the percentage divided bar diagram. Again the difference will be same. Starting from the first line, then leave 3 lines and draw a bar of 3 lines. Then again leave 3 lines, draw a bar of 3 lines. So there will be 2 bars with 3 centimeters. Okay. Friends, let us draw x-axis and y-axis first. This is y-axis. Here we will have percentage. This is x-axis. On x-axis we will have region. Now whenever you need to draw percentage divided bar diagram, always keep 10-10 difference. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, now 3 box should be left, then a bar of 100, again 3 box, bar of 100. So 1, 2, 3 box we are leaving, and then a bar of 100. Then it will be also of 3 box, 1, 2 and 3 box. Okay. Again I am repeating, 1, 2, 3 box are left, then this bar 1, 2 and 3 box. This bar also will be of 3 box, 100. Then again 1, 2, 3 box you leave, then again a bar of 1, 2 and 3. So this is the benefit of percentage divided bar diagram. Both bars are equal. Okay, both are of 100. Here 3 centimeter, here 3, here 3, here 3. Now it will be left. Right here, region A, region. Now here, when we are seeing our calculation, the first split up line is on 60. Next is on 30. Next is on 10. 60, 30, 10. If we are looking the second graph, the first split up line is on 65. So 60, between 60 and 70, the fifth line, it is 65. Then it is 40. Then it is 20. 65. 40, 20. Now see, now the comparison is easy. In region A there are more young people, here there are less. So in that way we can compare. And the design what I told will be same itself. Both the first will be done by a lines, not more lines, 4 to 5 lines as per the space. Here also it should be. Okay, the second thing should be a cross. Third one will be bubbles. Here also the same. The fourth should be left empty. Okay. Now the title. Diagram showing information about what, that will be given information in the fifth question. Regarding age of persons, information about age of persons living in two different regions, living in two different regions through percentage divided bar diagram. Through percentage divided bar diagram. Now the scale. X-axis we have 3 centimeter gap. 3 centimeter is equals to regions. Y-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 10%. After that, leave one box, highlight a box. Then again leave one box, highlight a box. Again leave one box, highlight a box. Again leave one box, highlight a box. So there will be 4 boxes such. Now first highlight. Our first design was lines. So let it be lines. Our second design was cross. So let it be cross. Our third design was bubbles. So let it be bubbles. And our fourth design was empty. So let it remain. Okay. Now what we are showing in the lines, less than 50, they are child. 15 to 35, they are young. 35 to 60, they are adult. More than 60 are old. So friends, the graph is completed totally. On x-axis and y-axis we have percentage and region respectively. We have the heading, we have scale, we have these denotions, we have these bars leaving 3 centimeter here, and this is of 3, again leave 3, this is of 3. We have highlighted, we have shown in what the things are there. When there is clearly mentioned in the question, then only percentage diagram will be drawn. Otherwise, percentage diagram is not drawn by writing in the question, draw a suitable diagram, that will not come. Then in percentage bar diagram, always the bars will be equal and always take a difference of 10%. Okay friends, so this is what about our graphs. All the graphs are completed. Now from question number 7, 8, 9 and 10, they are of questions which are not required in the graph. Today we are taking that circle diagram of question 7. All these things are not required in the graph. Graph till here you complete. After that again come to the note. Okay friends, now we are going for the second type, that is circle diagram. And first of all we will see some of its theory part. Now friends, everyone must come on page number 50. On page number 50, two-dimensional diagram. All these diagrams were one-dimensional, now we are going for two-dimensional. One-dimensional diagram is to represent the single characteristics of the data. In such diagrams, either height or breadth is taken into consideration, but when the volume of data is too large, then in order to present it on diagram, both length and breadth are taken into consideration. Thus, total value is shown as an area of diagram, for which the diagrams like square, rectangle, circle or pie sectorial diagram are included. We shall study only circle diagrams and sectorial pie diagrams. Means they are telling that these data are simply shown with height and breadth. Means their volume was very not big. Volume is limited here. But now when the data is very long and the volume is high, we will use this diagram. But don't worry, in the question they will simply give to draw which diagram. Only these graphs are very tricky, that if there is only one type is given, one type of information, then bar diagram and total is not given. Two type of information, then multiple bar diagram, total is not given. Then again two type of information is given, sub-related, and totals are given, so simple divided bar diagram, and if they are clearing, then it is only percentage divided bar diagram. Now friends, on page number 51 we are seeing circle diagram. When the volume of data regarding two or more places, things or times is large, then circular diagrams are used to represent the data. The volume of data is represented by area of circle. Underline that thing, volume of data is represented by area of circle. Now you don't have to remember these formulas, this is just a repetition of standard 10th, but it will not be useful here, this is for information. Total volume of data, as we know, is equals to area of circle. Area of circle is total volume of data and formula is pi r square. Where pi is equals to 3.14, the approximate value, or 22/7, and r is the radius. Area of circle is proportional to the square of its radius. Therefore, in circle diagrams, square roots of volumes of different data are taken as the radius of circle. Underline this thing. Why we are using this thing here? Because area of circle is pi r square. R square means square of radius, double radius. Now radius means whenever we are drawing a circle, from the midpoint to any of the point, the radius will be equal. Radius of circle will be equal. Now how to draw the circle diagrams? We will use that protractor and all such things you need. Now use that needle and all things which are coming, you require that. In 10th standard everyone may be having for drawing the diagrams and XYZ what you were drawing, that we are not discussing now, but simply whenever you need to draw a circle, then at what radius will you draw? And what they are telling in the first line itself, area of circle is proportionate to the square of radius. Therefore in circle diagram, square roots of volumes of data are taken as the radius of circle. Square roots are taken. Thus radius obtained are arranged in ascending or descending order and drawn with the centers of same line at equal distance from each other. If the data are given with respect to the time, then circles are drawn in order to time only. This we know. If the radius, if it is to be arranged, then we can arrange. But if the radius is given according to the time, then it is not required to be arranged. If the radius of circle is too large, then it is divided by constant, and if it is too small, it is multiplied by the constant. Sometimes when we are taking the square root, the data is again so large. Suppose you have to draw a circle of 10 centimeter. Then also 10 centimeter, the circle will be so much big which cannot come in your notebook also. So again a constant is multiplied with each and every radius. Okay. Now we are seeing a sample of illustration 30. How circle diagrams they are drawing. The data on the production of industrial unit during 3 years is as under presented through circle diagram. Friends, the data is according to time, so no need of any arrangement. Year, then production. See, the data is so much large, 3,60,000, 4,90,000, 6,40,000. All these will be most of square roots only. So as the data are given numerically large, radius is taken as square root of each value and further divide by 230. See, whenever we are taking the square root of 3,60,000, it is 600. Again, radius of 600 is not possible. Then 4,90,000 is 700, 6,40,000 is 800. This is not possible. Friends, radius of 600, 700, 800 are again not possible. Then what they are doing, they are dividing that value through 250. It is not compulsory you divide it by 300 also, 400 also, but the radius should be such which you can draw. If the radius is 0.1, then circle will be so much small, that is not possible. So first, in simply we will take the square root, then we will decide how to cut short the data. Then see, they are drawing a circles. Now for that, in board I cannot do with that protractor and everything, I will just draw the circles, but in your notebook you have to draw exactly using that all such things you require to draw the circle. I am not clearing what you need, I think everyone knows. Okay, yes. Now everyone should write the heading. Now everyone in your notebook will give the heading number 2. Two-dimensional diagrams. In that, circle diagram. In question, the information will be clearly mentioned for drawing circle diagram. In question, the information will be clearly mentioned for drawing the circle diagram. Means you can understand, you don't have to think that suitable diagram or everything. After that, to draw the circle with appropriate radius, comma, first take square root of all given values, comma, then divide these value with proper constant so that we get such radius which can be drawn on paper. If required, arrange the data to draw the circle with appropriate radius. First take the square root of all given values, then divide these values with proper constant so that such radius which we can draw on paper. Now if required, arrange the data. If it is timely data, then no requirement. Okay, you may write this thing and we will go for circle diagram. Page number 55, 7th question. Now in the notebook itself, no graph of this question. Everyone will write in your notebook itself. A car production company has produced the following number of cars during 3 years. See, again timely data is given, so no requirement for arrangement. Represent it through circle diagrams. Okay. Now, for that, year 12, 13, 14, production of cars is given 25,600, 1,02,400 and 1,60,000. First, let us write the data which is given. Okay, exercise 2.3, question number 7. Year, production of cars, 12, 13, 14, 25,600, 1,02,400, 1,60,000. proper radius, we need some calculation. Here production of cars, square root, then the radius is equals to square root divided by constant. But what constant we don't know. First we are finding 12, 13, 40, 25,600, 1,02,400, 1,60,000. Let us take square root, friends. How to take square root with calculator? You may be knowing. First write 25,600, then this square root x button is given, then press it. 160. Okay? Directly button of square root, then 1,02,400, then this button of square root. 320. 1,60,000 square root 400. Now what things are to be used for this square? Okay. If we are dividing it through the highest value 400, then 160 divided by 400 is 0.4. So it is proper. Normally, what you should do, you should try to divide it through the highest value. Divide everything by 400, so it will be very proper. Okay. Normally we will take the highest value itself. So square 400 we should divide. Normally the highest value. So 160 divided by 400, 320 divided by 400, 400 divided by 400. 160 divided by 400 is 0.4 centimeter. 320 divided by 400 is 0.8 centimeter. 400 divided by 400 is 1 centimeter. So the radius are ready. Now give a heading and then draw 3 circles. Okay. Diagram showing information about number of cars produced by a car production company, during 3 years through circle diagram. Now friends, what you should do is that take your that things which you are required for drawing the circles. Now first, using your scale and that needle compass, take radius of 0.4 centimeter. Then take radius of 0.8 centimeter. And then take 1 centimeter. Okay. So first, we are taking a radius of 0.4 centimeter. Using in the board, it is not possible to draw the exact circle. So take this centimeter as 0.4. 0.4 centimeter. This is of 2012. Then little bit big, 0.8 centimeter, 2013. And then take of 1 centimeter. Okay, here using that thing 0.4 centimeter, 0.8 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Okay, draw like this, then measure with your scale. Draw like this, then measure with your scale. Okay, first you only will measure, then you will check and you will write the yes. Okay, so this was the thing about circle diagram. So today we have completed percentage divided and circle diagram. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Complete your books and send it to me. Okay.